And in some other news, or maybe the first news of Saturday for you, Theta, and more importantly, Theta Fuel token, right here, up 94%, near basically 100%. Went down from 8,008, which is nearly a penny, right, to actually got to 0.2, so it went over 100%. 0.016 would have been 100%. This went to 0.02 or 2 cents. Why? Because it was listed on Binance. Got listed on Binance, and what we typically see on Binance is it kind of go crazy when that happens. So Theta Fuel was finally listed on Binance. That's what happened. In some other news, crypto world anyways, Litecoin. Now I'm doing this video on Friday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern. Litecoin, 102, 103. Hey, holla at your boy. Bitcoin Cash this time, not too far behind, but you know, well, it's saying 2% where it was, whatever. But percentage-wise, Litecoin kind of jumped on Bitcoin Cash. Now, you know, my favorite coin for playing with for these last few months has been Bitcoin Cash because there's some real nice volatility. It has done very, 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 very well. Maybe one of the top coins out there for this year. Did you just catch that? I just saw 8088. Look, 8088 Webbot. 8088, baby. 808. Come on, let's keep going. Do it again. Do it again. Do it. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Now it's stuck. I'll take it. Do it. You gotta talk to him like Starsky and Hutch. Do it. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Did you catch that? Do you see how my eye, not even looking at Bitcoin, the 8088 comes out. Whoa, whoa. Why? Because I am a Webbot guru reader from back in the day. That was funny. So anyways, crypto's, you know, pumping a little rally. I'm just going to go ahead and say this because everybody wants my woo-woo friend to be right, of course, including myself. If she's right about some of the numbers she's been throwing around coming to a theater near you soon, like Summertime, as Will Smith once said, summertime. That was one of his good jams, Will Smith. Not that he had a bunch of bad ones, but he had some pretty good songs. I like Summertime. Anyways, Summertime-ish, you may be shocked. If the number she threw at me this morning, which is Friday morning, Litecoin, I'll say this much because I do post on Patreon, but Litecoin will be making new all-time highs forever in the not too distant future. For Bitcoin Cash to be able to do that, Bitcoin Cash would have to go to like $4,000 again. But of course, from where it was at in the beginning of the year or December of last year, both Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash for their lows. I think Bitcoin Cash was like $71. Litecoin was 22 or 23, 22 something. Again, I've done the math. Bitcoin Cash has performed quite well. I mean, not to say that Litecoin hasn't. I love Litecoin. And I will say this, I post this Patreon. It might be time to start taking a peek at Litecoin as the primary again and not Bitcoin Cash. I'm just going to throw that out there. Because you can't get married to these coins, but you can have your favorites. Like me, Theta, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to trade it. The risk and stuff, I try to get to a level. I want this many Theta, and once I get there, I'm not doing nothing with them. And I'll just sit there and watch it. So when I wake up today and see, oh wow, these free Theta fuel tokens touching 2 cents, excuse me, not 20, 2 cents. Matter of fact, I didn't calculate that price. What would I have had today had I sold into that? No, that's not right. I put in 20 cents. No. Theta fuel's not 20 cents. I saw the number on my screen and was like, whoa. Oh, yeah. Wrong math. Let's try that again. Put a 0 in front of that too next time, Snippy. Oh, here we go. A very high number that makes me happy. I'll say that much. For free tokens, free Theta Fuel tokens. Thing just rocketed at 100% today, plus. And, you know, like you probably expect, yeah, it's probably going to come back down. You're probably right, because when stuff gets listed on Binance, that's typically what happens. But considering the interesting kind of stuff woo-woo friends telling me and everything else, market behaving weird, you know, in a way, I don't know that I want to chance it even myself right now. Oh, let me get out. It's probably going to come back. I mean, it probably going to come back down. But again, it's part of Theta Fuel for me is kind of like part of my Theta Fuel and Theta. It's like, you know, two peas in a pod. They go together anyways. And I always told myself, I just don't want to touch that one. Gosh, I just want to sit on that and hodl it, you know? But my Litecoin, which I did get out of, as you know, then took the money, got into Bitcoin Cash later on, and then rode that one, played a few trades on that. You know, again, it's something that I made a decision on. It worked out very well, but it might be time to get back into some Litecoin here in the near future. Because if the numbers woo-woo friend gave me for both Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash coming hopefully to a theater near us in the near future, math again, simple math. What's Big Weir say? Litecoin's the right coin. Litecoin is the right coin. Pay me my Litecoin now, says Big Weir. So I will also say we are expecting a pretty significant pullback here. It's part of this. It shouldn't last long, and then we will go on to make some serious highs. So naturally, what I'd like to do, catch it somewhere near the top here soon, let it plummet, jump back in after we get out, jump back in, whether that was Bitcoin Cash or Litecoin or whatever. Because again, if these numbers she gave me, Litecoin, now Bitcoin Cash will not be making any new all-time high, but Litecoin will absolutely be making a brand new all-time high if, I do say if, because none of this is certain. If she's right. And she's got an interesting little track record, I'll say that much for sure. So I'll leave you with that. Watching the market, of course. We'll see what happens. You know, again, I'll just end this with my friend Bill. My mom did a reading on him when he first met me in, that would have been, well, they were expecting June of 2018 to move. So I think I initially met him in 2017. He came back again in 2018, I think early 2018. And maybe had a second reading for my mom, I think. And she had told him that, well, quite a few things, which he could verify now. Yeah, she nailed a bunch of stuff. Except one, the most important one he was waiting for. And the most important one for him and his wife were, you guys are moving. I see you building a house. This is what I see. Sharon Michelle read him later on, got the same exact thing. Like, so he was like, well, your mom, Sharon just had a few little more pieces of detail on the house, like some things, nothing, you know, like major, but the same story your mom gave me, basically. My problem was my mom said, I see you moving in June of this coming year, which would have been 2018 at the time, because we're talking 2017. So we're getting closer to 2018 June, and oh, the all-time high, we're falling. Oh, there's a rally, falling harder. Little rally, falling even harder. Uh-oh. June's coming around. And he's like, well, my whole portfolio is down right now compared to where it was, obviously, an all-time high in December, like all of us. But he goes, yeah, we can't move on this. Like, can't make it happen. I said, well, you know how it is sometimes with the psychics, man. The timing, they get the month right, or the fall time frame, or whatever it is, the time frame of the 4 seasons, and similar to the Webbot, and then it happens. So I'm thinking we talked a little bit recently, and him too said, or he too said, it could be this June if things really rocket up. Like, and what if it's July? What if the huge numbers come in July, not June for him? And my mom got it, my mom missed it by a month, sorry, or 2 months, or whatever it is. Maybe it's August, maybe it's fall time frame, September this year, like the other psychics we're talking about. As far as the huge numbers coming, I don't know, how that exactly is going to play out. But I'd like to hope we have a little bit of an idea, because what I'm looking at right now, and this information I'm getting. Oh, woo-woo friend, okay. Cool. So I like to say, you're going to hear a whole lot of people, oh man, I should have bought more. Oh man, I should have bought some more. Should have bought some more. Yeah, you should have. I said that in 2017 when things are falling. Hey guys, buy those dips. Buy those up. Remember those days that dip hard and we get in? Oh, it's up 20% the next day. People getting scared. The good news is, if you've experienced numerous times of that happening to you, especially if you survived the 2018 bear market and dealing with those dips, whatever, and you said, all right, I'm done playing, at least, whatever, but you didn't sell off, like, oh God, I got scared, and you sold off because you didn't believe in it anymore. Now, if you sold off to say, oh, I thought it was going lower, Joe, and it did, and I bought back in, you, the man or woman, I give you props. But if you got scared away, that's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about the people who believed in it then, they believed in it during the bear market. Oh my gosh, 2018. Stayed strong, whatever, whether you traded or not, or hodled, whatever. And said, well, I'm waiting for the bull market to turn back, come back in. And you're sitting here today with me. You see $8,000 Bitcoin. Wow. Again, that price, we saw that like in October, November of 2017 before we got to $20,000. You realize if Bitcoin just doubles from where it's at right now, we're back to $16,000. It just has to double from where it's at right now, today as I'm talking to you. And today's Friday again. Litecoin doesn't have to double exactly, but if it does double, we're at $200. And my woo-woo friend has some targets for that kind of price for Litecoin, and I'll say, again, hopefully the not too distant future, before making even new higher highs. Remains to be seen. And we do have the Litecoin halving coming up and all that. Like, hey, the miners, you're about to get your paycheck cut in half. You miners out there sending your Bitcoin all this time, buying all the equipment, all that nonsense. I tried all that crap. The hell with that. Just put your damn money in it and buy what you can buy today at today's price. Don't the mining, hell with that. ROI, no thanks. Not on that. Been there and done it. So the miners, which I think got 25 Litecoin, where they were mining, successfully mined a block, are now going to get 12 and a half. So could you imagine putting all this stuff together, equipment, all this stuff we're going to mine, and as soon as the miners are done with it, they sell it usually right to some exchange. They usually have agreements, just sell it right away. Now the whole entire ecosystem of Litecoin is going to get half of what it was used to seeing coming in as far as new Litecoin from the miners. Just saying, that might help prices a little bit. And the fact that we're jumping back into a bull market at the same time, hey, we might see some very nice action in Litecoin. Very nice action. But again, I had to play Bitcoin Cash for certain reasons. I did, and it worked. Totally made up for the little Litecoin loss at $25 or whatever. When I got out, I waited till Litecoin was up a bit more, but then I'm like, well, I've got info on Bitcoin Cash anyways, so let me just jump in on Bitcoin Cash. And at that time, considering I got out near the bottom, I would say Bitcoin Cash, in other words, had I done that with Bitcoin Cash, as far as being equivalent, it would have been the equivalent of about, since the low was $71, and Litecoin did get to $22, and I got out 25 and 26 on two different trades. Just rough estimate, maybe like saying $85 Bitcoin Cash. Like, in other words, if I got out of Bitcoin Cash at 85, then I had to get back in at 125 or 6 or whatever it was, 127. 85 plus 85, 170, right? 80, yeah. That would have been double me. In other words, me getting in and having to make up half of it. I didn't have to do that, but it still sucked. But we made it up. It was all good. Again, if you're going to trade and play that game, it's a risk you're going to take. I had really good information the whole time until that final move just didn't pan out. Just that one final move didn't pan out. Down to $17 or between 13 and 17 or whatever we're waiting for. $38, you hit it. $25, you hit it. Or was it 23? He told me 23 or 25, whatever it was. He hit him. He hit them both. And I'm like, well, shit. If he did that, I mean, gosh, $13 to $17 from $25 price right now. I'm willing to try that. I might be able to double my bags if it goes to 13 or 14 or whatever, right? It didn't, but it is what it is. It's all good. And again, the numbers, I'm hoping she's right. These numbers we're going to see this year, and not too far from now, by the way, might get people really, really excited, like super excited. Again, hey guys, it's time for the crypto cruise, big time. And as a matter of fact, I might go ahead and rent the whole ship for it. I think I got, so many people want to come. We're just gonna rent the whole damn ship. That old chestnut. Rent the whole cruise ship chestnut. Although I doubt that's gonna happen. You'd have to have thousands of people lined up to do that. I don't know that we'd have that many. Again, I probably just will say this is the cruise line. This is where we're going. This is the time frame. Have at it. Let's have some fun. It's probably how I would do that. So stay tuned. Could be later in the year I make that announcement. I'm pretty sure the announcement could be made this year. And maybe it's for early 2020 instead of late 2019. I don't know. I'd like to talk to all my friends and everything, my woo-woo friends and everybody to just make sure, because I got to have them all there too, for sure. So I'd like to have a little talk with them. Guys, what works the best? Okay. If we can't find a even ground for everybody, Snip's going to have to make the call. All right, well, most of you can be available on this time frame, so that's what we're going. Love the rest of you guys. But, we're never going to do the cruise if not, so we're just going to have to pull the trigger on that crypto cruise. And I think I may have mentioned this a little while, not too long ago. I said, I think, could you imagine we go ahead and lock in the crypto cruise. We have really good, in other words, let's say Bitcoin's back over 20,000, Litecoin's $400 or $500. I don't know. Just pick your favorite coin, figure that out. Theta, oh my God, we're at $1 now, and that ain't even getting good yet, right? But it's enough for me to lock in the crypto cruise. Guys, sign up right now. Let's do this. And then a bunch of y'all sign up. We all do it. All right, in another couple months, we're going. Yeah, cool. We do it. We get on the cruise ship, and cryptos are freaking going ape. 50,000 Bitcoin, 60,000 Bitcoin, Litecoin's over $1,000, 100K party, maybe Bitcoin hits the 100K. 100K party on the crypto cruise. That would go down in history. I might have to have a little tiny camera crew come with us. Hey guys, couple camera guys. Matter of fact, I've got some of my own equipment. I got some GoPros and I've got some of the wireless mics. I'll bring my own stuff. Just a couple guys in the camera. Couple guys, stake in a room. A couple guys in the camera. And I know a couple people that could do it. One guy, I think his name was John, offered a while back when we were doing the Litecoin conference to do something like that. And I thought, just be an interesting story one day, like a documentary or something. Like, I'd love to be in it. Like, wow, I got into Theta or Veritasium. I bought this house and then I did this and I bought an RV one time because I was playing this trade on the weekend and then I sold that and it'd be a hell of a story to tell, to be honest with you. To start out as a YouTuber, exposing the crap across the planet in our country and start focusing on cryptos too, and took a right turn there with a bunch of people. And I'm not the only one. These are all my my subscribers who have people on the cruise ship coming up. Hey, how long you been following Joe? Oh, 2 years. Oh, 3 years. Whatever. Being like a little documentary or something. I think it would be pretty neat. But we ain't there yet. I think we're getting close, but we're not quite there yet. So anyways, I'll wrap this video up. We'll keep an eye on things over here, and any really exciting crypto moves, I'll be out here to ring your bell. Speaking of ringing a bell, see this? The sustain on that damn thing goes for like 2 minutes. It will ring for at least like 2 minutes. This is I think it's a 14-inch bowl I got recently. I think I thought I mentioned in my video the other day. I just had to go pick this thing up. I don't know why I didn't just have them ship it to me. It didn't matter, but I wanted to pick it up. Ate dinner that night with my wife. I went and picked it up. Meet this guy. He's like a yoga Zen master. He went to Nepal and bought this thing. Asking the guy, he's like, oh, they had all the ones on the shelves, like, the ones they sell to every tourist or whatever. He goes, and I'm like to the guy, do you have like, the bowls, like the antique, the bowls? He's like, yeah, I've got some in the back. Come on, think you're doing a drug deal. I got the good stuff in the back. He goes back there and gets that bowl, and buys it, brings it home. But that, and I think another bowl, and was like, I've been trying to sell this thing. I haven't been able to sell it. I was just kind of feeling like, man, I really want this bowl to go to the right person. Like, I don't just want to sell it to somebody. anybody. He goes, I've been trying to sell it. He's like, it's time for me to pass it on. I'm moving on in a different direction, I guess. You know, I'm going to do other things, and I'm done with the bulls. So, and then I met him. You know, then we're talking for like an hour, and I'm telling him stuff. He's telling me stuff, and then he's like, "Wow, I'm so glad I'm giving you the bull. I'm literally passing you the torch. The torch I wanted to give to the right person. Boom. By the way, I brought this other bull, and this other little bell thing. You ding it. You know." And he's like, I was my only bull I have left, and I really wasn't sure I wanted to sell it. Like I said on the phone, I wasn't sure I'd sell this one. But after talking with me, he was like, yeah, $70 for the two little, the smaller bull and that one. I'm like, give you your money. There you go. So I got the other small one. I didn't bring it out here though. So anyways, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with these bowls. I don't know why I was called for these bowls, but I'm gonna go with it and see where it leads me. All right. And I may be out here one day, a little live stream, sitting on the floor right here in the crypto cave, like basically down here. That's one of the boxes I got, the other bowls. Yeah. Might have to clean up a little mess over there. You know how that goes. A few little things. Right here, I could watch the TV, you know, like live stream comments, that kind of thing. I can monitor that. And have a little bowl session, little meditation. Snip, you're going to lead a meditation. Man, you don't know me, son. I'll lead a meditation right now with the camo shirt on. It's getting a little tight. I'm going to tell you, a couple washes now. It's a large, man. It's sort of fit decent. It's getting a little tight. And I didn't gain really any weight, maybe a pound or so. It's 164. I'm like 166 point something. A couple pounds. The old shirt's getting a little tight. I don't care, though. I'll wear whatever, and we'll get down, son. Take care.